Hey, how's everyone doing out there? It's Mal and Will, your host of the Cannon Project. In the wake of MLK Day, we just wanted to take the time out to discuss the impact that MLK has had on us, and you know, us being a foundation that's about equality and helping our host relatives. We just wanted to talk about a man who had truly set a precedence and led a people to show us that it's all about unity and sticking up for each other. You know, what did you say, Will?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, when people think of Martin Luther King Jr. quotes, I mean, just the words, the power that he had, he was a pillar in the community. People don't realize that it went deeper than that. The man himself, there's such more fabric there that people really need to get into. And the impact is felt today. It's 2018. We're sitting here talking about it. So.
Right. And I would say for me, being a young African-American male growing up in New York, there's two things that I really, picked up from MLK and that resonated with me. And one was the fact that he had a quote where he said, inequality anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. And, here at Canna, I realized that us fighting for our wild horse relatives is us fighting for, justice, and that's an inequality. And even though we're human beings and we may say that there's no connection there or correlation, there is, because inequality against our horse relatives is a threat to justice everywhere. And the second thing was just he made me feel proud to be an African American, speaking up and talking about unity, and not just sticking up for us, but sticking up for everyone, white, black, Chinese, orange, purple. And it just resonated because that love and compassion for everyone was what, I seen him do and watching the I Have a Dream speech. He's not just talking about African Americans, he's speaking for everyone. So that's definitely what I would say the impact MLK had on me. What about you, bro?
I think the biggest thing that I picked up from him throughout the years, and I didn't really realize it until I became a man myself and older, was the conviction and the courage, man.
Right.
To say what he had to say at the time, his element, he was going against the grain, which is kind of what we're doing now with the Canna Foundation. Absolutely. And everything like that. I mean, it takes a certain personality to persevere through that when you know that you're the underdog and everything like that, but you know that you're saying the right thing. You're talking about love or you're talking about compassion, but to have the courage to say it, to think it is one thing, but to get together and say it on a platform when everybody's looking at you, that takes a special type of individual, and he embodied that. So I actually drew a lot of inspiration that way through him, because it's just like, wow, whenever you feel like giving up, like, man, the odds are too stacked and everything like that, you're like, man, he may have thought that, but you never knew that because he always stepped to the podium. So it kind of comes full circle. And today with what we do, anytime we get jammed up, fortunately, we have social media, we have everything to reach out to the masses, to everybody. He didn't, but he still had that character. So that's something that I gathered out of that personally, and it was just a huge lesson for me.
Yeah, definitely. His courage was undeniable, And listen, guys, if you guys want, please jump on the comments and just let us know how he impacted you. If it's a quote, if it's an experience, if it's watching one of his speeches, just let us know. If you want to upload a video, we're here. All right, guys.